Now you know. Welcome to the first edition of our regular video updates here from Annapolis.
I'm Kathy Shalega.
And I'm Ryan Naraki. We're both Baltimore County delegates. And under the category of you just can't make this one up,
Baltimore County legislators are considering letting a child, the student member of the school board, have the authority to vote on a $2.6 billion budget.
What?
I know, you can't make it up. Now, would you let a teenager vote and have control over the Baltimore Orioles?
Of course not. That would be ridiculous.
Yes, neither would the Orioles. That is $1.3 billion. This is $2.6 billion taxpayer dollars.
Sure, and these kids are generally 16 or 17 years old, and I understand why they're there to offer perspective from a student's perspective on the school board. But we don't say, hey, here's a credit card, go do whatever you want, 16-year-old child on the Baltimore County School Board.
Right. Now, would you let your child have access to your family budget, your credit card, or borrow money in your name?
Of course not.
Of course not, because these are children. To put it in perspective, here are things that children under 18 currently can't do. They can't open a checking account, get a credit card, buy stocks. You can't drive until you're almost 17. You can't join the military. You can't buy a lottery ticket, sign a contract, or go to a tanning bed.
You also can't buy a car. You can't do one of my favorite things. You can't go to the meat counter and work at Giant or Safeway behind the meat counter slicing meat and cheese. You can't buy cough syrup. You can't buy spray paint. You can't get married in Maryland. And my favorite store, you can't get a membership at Costco because I've got 5 kids. You can't even get a membership there until you're 18. But you can, however, vote on the $2.6 billion operating budget in Baltimore County.
Wow. Now, we know that children under 18 can't be held legally responsible in a court of law.
Of course not, because they're kids.
Right. So let's not make these kids political pawns by giving them authority to vote on a $2.6 billion budget.
Yeah, you just can't make this stuff up.
You can't. Now you know with
Ryan
and Kathy.